I was muted there. Is this thing on? Is this working? I'm trying to finish this game. I don't know what happened, everybody. The last thing that happened, it just kind of, the stream died on me and it wouldn't fix itself like it normally does. So here I am. I wanted to finish this game. Still wanted to hang out a little bit here on this Saturday afternoon. So hopefully those of you that wanted to see this game finish are here. But I guess this technically makes me very late, Hungry Gamer. This is, I didn't make an event for this one. Maybe I'll see how this goes. This just starts streaming as soon as you hit, like, go, essentially. And, I don't really know what happened. So the other stream kind of just died, but not much really happened. I'll probably still have it up for you to watch if you want to. But I have, played a little bit of this 9th inning. Oh, man, I just struck out with Gordon. I got Buxton in scoring position off of a walk and a stolen base. Oh, man. I'm trying not to get shut out here. I wanted to at least fix the stream if I could. Didn't want an abrupt ending. Hit into right field by Puig, right to him. Everything I've hit, like, well with good contact has been at somebody. They're not having to chase anything down.
Number 43.
And now Garver with 2 away. I'll jump into another game after this, though. Come on, Garver. Give me a hit. No, it wasn't any of your computers messing up. Mine just got really, really messed up for some reason. Come on, Garver. Let's extend the game. All right, full count. How do you hit the high fastball? Like, how do you hit it? I'm always behind the high fastball. I don't see how you can possibly have enough time to react to it. I just can't do it. How many walks did I draw in this game, by the way? Tyson threw 5. I drew 7 walks and had 4 hits. Not good. But yes, this is Minnesota Twins franchise. Just wanted to get in some extra games here. You know, I normally sim a lot, so I thought it'd be fun just to come on here and play. And obviously that first game wasn't too fun, actually. So hopefully the next one goes a little bit better. Here are the standings, though. We are 2.5 games ahead of the White Sox. If notable stuff happens in this stream, then I would want to include it in the next episode, but we'll just see if anything does happen. Let's see. Someone needs to start here. I'll just throw in Justin Haley. Let me get to the next game here. Hopefully this goes a little bit better. He's come off the DL. I think I need to get him off the roster then, huh? Oh, no, our roster's expanded, obviously, because it's September. One second. I need to send somebody down from AA, otherwise I'll get a notification about them. Alright, hopefully this goes a little bit better. Let's do this. What's my 40 time? I don't know what my 40 time is. Obviously, that was the last thing that happened when the stream crashed last time. I've only ever ran like one timed 40, but it was like running on a wet track in the rain, and it was hand timed, and it was run in heats of like 8. So it was nowhere near accurate. Wisconsin NHL expansion franchise. Do they have an expansion franchise feature in NHL? All right, let's hope that we do a lot better this time. We got the throwback uniforms on. In game, it'd be my birthday here, September 5th, so hopefully this goes much better. They have an expansion feature in NHL, and Madden doesn't. Come on. What else does NHL have that Madden doesn't, besides the ability to choose what tuner you want to play on, more advanced sliders? Like, if Madden 20 comes out with the same sliders, I'll be really disappointed, but I'm fully expecting them to have the same sliders. I doubt it's been revamped in that degree. Almost hit him right there. Oh yeah, the Fog of War system. I've heard a little bit about that, and I think that I would love that in Madden. Come on back. Because it's time for you to strike out. Come on, Fulte. I dealt with enough last game at the plate. I don't need more nonsense in this game. A morale system too? Come on. I want that in Madden. I want morale so bad. Okay, I'm not going to be perfect every time on here, and it's not expecting you to, but for some reason Fulte is just all over the place, and then I can't even get a call on a strike. It's one of these games, huh? I feel pretty good about the Twins going into this season. I'm not sure if they'll be a playoff team, but I think they'll be in the mix and they'll be a fun team to watch, and there'll be a lot of development with them. Already a better game than last. We're taking 2 on this one, Charlie. Let's go. You can have a meeting with a player and it can affect their morale. I gotta see what NHL's up to one of these days. Not sure I have time though right now. But I'd love to see what all this is all about. Kane, out of curiosity, why don't you play with your defense? Let the CPU control. I know you like to use her on defense in football games as little as possible. Why do you use her defense for the show? I guess because I like playing defense, and, well, and the thing is, in, like, NCAA or whatever, the problem there is that if I'm usering, it's completely taking their coverage ratings out of the equation. In MLB, like, I'm still at the mercy of their speed and their fielding ability and their arm accuracy, so it's very different to me, and I enjoy being able to time up diving plays and make cool stuff happen. And also choosing where throws go. I want all that control. How do you hit the high fastball? I'm always late on it. How do you see it in time? I wasn't going to hit that ball anyway.
Batting third.
Can I get that 40th home run with Sano? Fastball, slurve, changeup. That's it. That was... I influenced up power swing, and he just chops it to third base on a very hittable fastball.
Batting fourth. Designated
Getting no luck today.
Nelson Cruz.
Ball one, no strike.
Twins record right now, 80 and 61. He's hit that twice. Incredible. I'm trying to be able to hit that high fastball, and I get good timing there, but it's out of the zone. 1-2 to Cruz. Got jammed there, and it's going to not fall in. Got too much hang time there.
Leading off for Cincinnati. Wilmer Flores.
I don't think Fulte and I are going to get along today.
Batting sixth. Third baseman. Number 12.
Let's see if I can hit that corner. All right, a little bit off. Hit that one softly. Got him.
Batting seventh. Designated hitter.
Probably would have been better off there just throwing to second base, but I still made it work.
0-1.
Now let's work on this knuckle curveball. He has no confidence in it for some reason. That'll help.
He's out.
Leading off for the Twins. The shortstop. Jorge Polanco.
Jorge Polanco. Man. I gotta, like, my timing is just a little bit off right now. It's not far away. That's for sure.
Ball, that's out.
Thoughts on, well, Machado signing with the Padres? What was Hosmer's contract? Because I know now they have a lot invested into two players.
That's the ball.
So I understand them getting Machado. They have a really high-rated farm system, so I think that the Padres' success hinges more on their farm system working out than anything, simply because we saw the Orioles with Machado and how bad they were. The star player doesn't make enough of a difference. It's going to take a team effort there, but I'm guessing they're pretty confident in the farm system they've put together. No, I will not start using zone hitting or the PCI or anything. I'm having enough struggles sometimes with just timing,
Byron Buxton.
and this is the way I like to hit. It's how baseball games were played when I grew up. They never had other options, really.
One and one.
And when I'm on my game, I'm fine. It's just sometimes I'm just a little off, and it's hard to make that slight correction because that's all it is.
D-Rod. Two balls, two strikes.
I tried to use analog for hitting a few years ago. I tried for a few years to figure it out. I just could not do it.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat here to Buxton. Drilled that one to deep left field. Hit pretty well. It's going to be down for extra bases. So a pretty good at-bat there. We're going to hold at 2.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Nick Gordon.
Most exciting team going into spring training? I don't know. I'm mostly focused on what the Twins are doing. I haven't really kept up with every other team that well. Gotta lay off those, especially the first pitch of the at-bat.
That's a ball.
I used to like All-Star Baseball too. I don't think I played 2000. I played 2002 and 2003. And that's ripped to right by Gordon. Man. Can I just get some more hits that don't go straight at somebody? All right, Puig.
Right fielder,
Let's break the slump right here. Let's get the home run I'm looking for.
Ball, that's out.
Nick Gordon's number is going to change next year. I'm just not going to change it this year now. I don't know why that low pitch is always so tempting to me.
Ball, that's high. Down to 3-1.
3-1 here with a runner in scoring position. Come on, Puig.
Nope.
He walks.
Ball
No, I'm not going to start a new franchise in 19. I'll be continuing this one.
batting 9th,
Still have a lot I want to do with the Twins, and I love the year-to-year saves, being able to keep it going as long as I want to. Should be a staple in sports series by now, but only one does it. Yeah, I have seen the current market on NCAA 14 is not friendly, that's for sure. Very hard game to find and very expensive when you do find it. If the Twins signed Harper, I'd be really excited, for sure. But I know that I'm not going to get my expectations up about that.
D-Rock.
I might have been a little bit early on that swing, but I don't know. I feel that the game is a little too unforgiving sometimes when you're early, because how do you pull the ball without being early?
2 balls, no strike. That's a ball.
Come on, Fulte. I'm already tired of him. I want to pull him out of the game right now.
Strike. Yeah. That's ball 4. Take your base.
Fulte's not going to make it far in this game. He is doing horrible. Yeah, I didn't end the stream myself earlier until it looked like it was not coming back. It just crashed and it wouldn't fix itself, so I had to figure out how to keep it moving here. Come on. Fulte, I'm so tired of him right now. Mound visit. Find the zone. You've done it your whole life.
the batter number 6, center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Ball, that's inside.
Do not want to deal with Hamilton on the base paths, that's for sure. Runner goes. Oh, man. Wanted to throw him out right there. So we're going to try the knuckle curve here.
That's ball two.
He doesn't have any confidence right now in his secondary pitches, so I'll work with the fastball. I don't know if I'll do Road to the Show, but from what I saw in their Road to the Show like preview, it looked more interesting than normal.
Nope.
I'm just not sure I have time to really do much with it.
That's ball two.
I can't get unlucky in multiple ways here. Can the game just deal with me? Give me a break. These are 3 of the worst scoreless innings I've ever seen.
Leading off with a quick.
A pitcher Road to the Show would be interesting. I haven't tried that in a few years. But there was a time before I did YouTube that I just like gave up on trying to hit, that I played with pitchers on Road to the Show just because I could at least pitch and I could not hit. But then I wanted to get better at hitting.
D-Rod.
And I have my on and off days now with this game. Error.
The first baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
I'm not sure if Starks is coming back. I really didn't play with him on MLB 18 much. Favorite baseball team is the Twins. Come on. That was a power swing. We got a shot here. To the track it goes, and it's caught. Closest I've gotten to a home run today.
Now batting.
Meanwhile, Miguel Sano still stuck at 39 home runs on the season, trying to get to that 40 for the first time in his career.
Counts 1-0.
Okay, I am sick of them hitting the pitches up right into the ground. Come on.
Leading off with a red.
I go through stretches where I have like no complaints. The hitting seems fair for a while, but today it does not feel very fair.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Got very fortunate on that one. These are the like 48 win Reds. We gotta win these games. Where are the runs?
That's foul. 3-2.
I know I can't use zone hitting though. I don't react fast enough to be able to handle all that information and adjusting. I just don't see it that well. I don't pick up the ball as well as probably a lot of people do. That's why I have to use timing hitting. I can't handle more information than that. I tried for years. And now I'm done. I know for the most part I'm just fine, but I have some really bad cold streaks. I didn't need to throw that, Garver. Why did you have to miss the throw, though? Oh, come on. I feel like I'm this close to something good going my way like every 13 seconds in this game.
Nope. Ball 1. 2.
At least the accuracy for Fulte is settling down a little bit. That mound visit seemed to do some good.
Ball 2.
Oh, man, I could have really used that one. I could have really used that.
Count is 3 and 2.
They're going to make me throw a strike, and then he's going to hit it for a home run. All right, bases juice, nobody out. Who do they got? Nick Senzel.
Now batting.
Senzel is, all right, their 6th hitter.
12.
Oh yeah, the LSU. The LSU game has been requested, I feel, a lot to do their neutral site deal. I know it's not a season opener, but I'm really looking forward to playing that game. I think LSU is going to be a really good challenge. And I want to play tough games like that for our non-conference schedule. That's big. Maybe that gets his slider going now.
Now batting.
The
Number
wife's
15.
doing just fine. There we go. Getting a rhythm going here.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Didn't I take a 30-year-old first overall in the draft, in the expansion draft? You bet I did. Do I regret it? You bet I do. All right, Fulte. The comeback in the 4th inning. Foul tip, let's go! That's 2 straight strikeouts. Need one more here. Tucker Barnhart.
Tucker Barnhart.
I'm not throwing the slider. I'm worried about missing my spot. I like throwing the slider out of the zone. I don't like trying to throw it for a strike. Here's the slider. Let's go! Struck out the side with the bases loaded. Oh yeah, I've got to get that surf series going. I'm only 1 episode in. A lot of hype behind it already. I think it's going to be fun. Just got to deliver on actually making some good games, though, with it. Favorite moment in Twins history? Well, I wasn't alive to watch the 87 or 91 series. Game 163 was probably the highlight for me in 2009. The way they won that game against the Tigers, the clinch a ticket to losing to the Yankees again, that was pretty awesome.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
I really enjoyed watching the Twins growing up, even if they had no playoff success. They were still a ton of fun to watch. It's different when you go from, like, compare the Twins to the Bengals. The Bengals would keep making the playoffs and do nothing. In football, it's a different story. In baseball, it's like, sure, you made it to the postseason and didn't win, but you got to watch a pretty good team play baseball for like 7 months. And that, to me, is good enough. My expectations are like that low. I don't need playoff success. I'm not used to it. I think since I began watching the Twins, they've won like 1 playoff series. And then lost to the Yankees again. That's hit pretty well out to right field here. And Cruz sends it out! Solo homer! I did not think that would be a home run. Let's go. What I miss? You didn't miss anything, David. You saw the action right there. Although I did strike out the side with the bases loaded. 1, 2, 3. It was pretty awesome. Favorite signing this offseason for the Twins? Definitely Nelson Cruz. Also excited about Marwin Gonzalez, Blake Parker, hoping that Jonathan Scope can have a good year like he did in 2017.
Now batting. Shortstop.
1-0. Feels good. So what's the trick to catching up to the inside pitch? Because to me, it is very high-level difficulty stuff. I've been married for about 2 months and change. I'm hoping that would reach the seats.
Now batting, center fielder, Byron Buxton.
But also, if you missed early or anything, I'm not going to be here next week. I'm going on vacation. My first vacation in quite a few years, actually. Been long overdue for one, but I'm looking forward to it. Escape the cold for a little bit. Get rejuvenated, refreshed. Is there going to be a recap of this? When I do the next Twins franchise, if there's anything relevant, I'll include it. This is just me playing extra games and hanging out. Don't swing at that. These are not going to be like important streams. They're just here if you want to see more Twins stuff. Third base? Oh, he's got it. Good play. Yes, YouTube is what I do full time.
Up next for the Twins,
Go Memphis Express.
Nick Gordon.
Good night, Milan. Can I test the 40 while on vacation? Only if it's laser timed. I'm not getting no hand time garbage. Oh, I hit that one pretty well. Or I thought I did. It looked good. I do not root for the Express. No, if I had to root for an AAF team, it's the San Antonio Commanders.
Leading off
So I'll be in San Diego next week, and I am so disappointed that I booked this. I'm leaving Monday, and the Fleet, San Diego's AAF team, play in San Diego tomorrow against San Antonio, the team that I like the most. So big L there for me.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball two.
Volte's feeling it now.
the batter number 6, center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Oops. Did not aim this pitch.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Alonso.
Oh, that's out.
I'm already close to Volte's limit today.
Zero.
There we go. He's turned around since that mountain visit.
Nope.
Come on, man.
That's out. That's ball three.
Let's end the inning right here, Volte. 3-2 slider. Oh, he took it.
The first baseman, number 19, James
Off the plate, ball one.
This is where things could get a little dicey now with Joey Votto here and a tired pitcher. In a one-run game with a runner on, this kind of feels like it could be trouble. I need to get probably Duffy up again. Whenever I have to have a pitcher exit this early, Duffy's the guy I want to go to. Thankfully, like, our bullpen's been inconsistent this year, but we have our long relief guy having a good year. Let's go. Foul tip. Good day, Fulte. Yeah, I talked a little bit about FIFA earlier. I'd love to check it out and just get to know another game. But right now, I'm focused on basketball. One sport at a time here. I can't play everything. So, when I get back from vacation, I will start to get the Kalispell basketball series ready to go. It's going to be a stream series. I'll do it for at least a season and see how it goes. That's not sneaking through. But I wanted it to kind of be going in March, during March Madness time, and hopefully we can have some fun with Kalispell basketball. We'll see how it goes. Man. Can't get anything through the infield right now. Not with that attitude, you can't play everything. That's true. I don't want to play everything, though. I got 3 sports going right now if you include basketball, so that should be enough for the time being. I'll change Gordon's number next year. At this point, 83 is working for him. We're going to stay with it. Any other baseball teams you enjoy watching? Oh, for sure. I like watching the Rockies. I really like their lineup in the high-scoring field, the high-scoring games at Coors Field. There we go. But mostly, though, I just watch the Twins when they're on. I don't normally keep up with spring training at all, but I'm going to try to this year. At least stay up on podcasts and box scores. Some of the games aren't at the best times for me to watch. I think the Phillies are going to be really good this year. Especially if they get Harper, but I already liked a lot of what they had. Rio, we're going to green light Goldie right here. Come on, man. I'm trying. So Blackman will go. And we hit it out to right field. Right to him, of course.
Leading off for the Reds.
I'm not sure Fulte can handle much more.
Left fielder, number 33.
I'd rather take him out too early than too late. I feel I've already had too many situations where I've taken pitchers out too late. We're going to go with some righties today. Let's get Quackenbush out there after Duffy.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Twins, number 56.
I play on Pier Hall of Fame now. I moved up from All-Star when I was playing really well, like over a season ago. I love pitching with Duffy. See? He's got good stuff. They can't hit a thing anymore. I do remember Phillip Brooks. I saw his no-look pass the other night. I don't think San Diego overall, though, is going to be very good. I think the teams to beat, obviously, Orlando is great. Buxton tracks it down. San Antonio's a good team.
Now batting, number 12.
And who's the other one that's... It's not Salt Lake. It's not Memphis. Is it Arizona? The hot shots?
Down. Inside.
Who plays tonight? I'll probably catch the game.
He's out.
Oh yeah, Birmingham. That's right. Birmingham's good with Luis Perez, Trent Richardson.
Leading off for the Twins. Third.
I think you got 4 pretty good teams and 4 bad teams, so it all works out.
D-Rod. 0-1.
What do you think? Should that have been home run number 40?
I got the count 0-2.
Sometimes I have my worst at-bats after I miss a pitch that I knew I should have had.
Now batting. Designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Too high. Ball.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
That's in. Ball 2.
2-0 to Nelson Cruz.
Get there.
High breaking pitch, going nowhere.
Now batting. Shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Watch out. Way inside. Polanco takes first. Now it's Buxton's turn.
Center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Down the line. No. Played at third base. And they're not going to try to throw it for Buxton. All right, Duffy. Give me 2 innings. Give me 6 outs.
Leading off for Cincinnati, the designated hitter, number 50.
Was hoping to get some more runs, but I haven't been perfect. The game hasn't been giving me much luck, so I'm only at 1 so far. This will be tough. Gordon got it.
Now batting. Captain
Gordon's made our defense even better. And he's also hit better than Josh Harrison. I didn't expect that. I thought we'd get a drop off, even though Harrison wasn't having a great year.
One ball. 2 strikes.
Don't run this too far inside now, Tyler. Nicely done. Maybe my 1 run is enough.
Now batting, right fielder, Gabriel Guerrero.
D-Rod.
Let's go. I'm not a full-time streamer. I'm a full-time YouTuber who occasionally streams. Thank you for the super chat. Love the content you make, Kane. Huge fan for a while now, and I'm super happy to finally catch a stream. Working weekend sucks in that regard. Yeah, well, first of all, I don't stream that much, so sometimes it's hard to catch it, but I do want to vary the times a bit better. We do the mid-afternoon thing on the weekends quite often, but I think maybe some primetime streams should be in the future. Kalispell basketball is going to be a chance to watch some more. Thank you for the super chat. Let's go, Gordon.
Ball match outside.
Not gonna lie, this is one of the more enjoyable baseball streams I've watched. Well, I'm happy to hear that, because to me, I don't feel like this is going great. But the fact that you said that is nice. Just not getting the offense I want.
Ball, that's outside.
Are the LA Dodgers going to be the 90s Bills? Oh, they very well could be. That's a good comparison.
D-Rod.
Come on, man. Eventually, you got to give me one of these. Eventually. I'm enjoying the relaxed nature of it. That's what I wanted it to be. Just a chill stream while we make some minimal progress here for the series. Woo! Close one. And I figure because I simulate a lot of these games that if I just come on here and stream, that works too.
Now batting, number 43.
Ball one.
Do you make roster changes during the streams, or do you save that for the YouTube vids? Love the series. I haven't done any roster changes today. Anything that's important will be in the episodes, for sure. These are just extra streams. These are non-essential. Trade Puig, you know, I've considered that as a possibility going forward.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Still hoping it works out, but obviously I'm not hitting that well with him. And overall this season he's hitting in the 250s, not putting up the home run numbers I expected, so it hasn't worked out like I thought. Defense has been great! Upper deck shot, Mitch Garver home run! Let's go. Yeah, using the PCI would make it easier, but I'm not someone who's going to succeed using it. And I think that if you look at the full course of what I've done, you know, we get a lot of different results. And sometimes I clobber a bunch of home runs, sometimes I'm ice cold. I just call it baseball, and that's what it is. Garver has not shown the power much the last couple of years, but that time did not miss.
Left fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
If I get a fastball somewhere near the middle with Blackman, I almost always hit it. I hit well with his stance, I feel.
Leading off for the Reds,
Let's warm up Vizcaíno and set up with Kevin Quackenbush.
their attention please. Now pitching for the Twins, number 59, Kevin Quackenbush.
Who would have thought that the deal to get Quackenbush would be such an important one?
Strike. 1-1.
Give me that. It's very realistic when you don't use PCI. It feels more like baseball. That's kind of the vibe I get too. You know, I think without using the PCI, it becomes more ratings dependent, which ultimately I'm very okay with. Although, I wouldn't say it's perfect, because I feel like I have, you know, had a lot of bad luck today, but maybe it's just one of those days, you know.
Ball, that pitch is out.
You're gonna have outliers, and I would say that streams like today's have been outliers for the most part in terms of, am I being unlucky or too lucky when I swing? And I think sometimes in sports games,
D-Rod.
you gotta
2 balls, 2 strikes.
accept the fact that there are going to be outlier results. And I feel that whenever people have those outliers happen, that creates the cycle where they complain and the developers fix it. Like when players drop open passes, like it happens. And I don't think it happens to people as much as they say it does. I play typically with my catching sliders at 45 or 42. And I do not see like 6 drops a game for people. And yeah, sometimes good players are going to make mistakes, but you got to accept outliers. As long as they are outliers. I don't watch a ton of NL baseball. I watched a little bit of the Brewers last year. Oh man, he got me on that slider.
0-2 is the count.
I like the Brewers roster a ton. I also like the Rockies roster. I liked Arizona's before Pollock and Goldie left, and now Arizona, they're probably going to be pretty bad this year, right? Gordon's going to rock 83 rest of the year. I just want it to be a line drive.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel.
I thought the Festivus Bowl game already happened, Zach. I think it did. I like the Phillies roster a lot. I like Herrera. There's another player who's escaping my memory right now. I haven't played fantasy baseball in a little bit. I was more familiar with their roster a few months back. That's going out to center. Sano, give me number 40. Let's go. Over the batter's eye. 453 and number 40. That'll be going in the episode. What do you do to keep the game fresh? I can't play 162. Be comfortable simulating. Simulating's fine. I simulate more than I play, and I don't feel I'm getting less of an experience. Simming is just fine. Let it snow here in Target Field. That was a monster mammoth home run. How do you do that? What happened in the FC Bowl game? Honestly, Zach, you're not going to be that mad you missed it, because I checked the VOD of it, and at one point it was like 63-14. But I'm sure Blackjack will have them ready to go with a better recruiting class. Boom! I've never hit a home run up here. People are supposed to be enjoying their meals, their dinner up here. I've never hit a home run up there. Wow. Yes! Reese Hoskins. That's who it was. This episode, well, this is just a stream. This is not actually an episode. I'll pull clips out of here that I want in the next episode. That's all.
Inside, ball one.
The Diamondbacks are pulling off a John Gruden rebuild right now. That's kind of what it seems like. Wasn't the return for Goldschmidt decent, though? What places are you thinking of making the move to? To me, I'm most interested in Texas.
That's ball 3.
Those of you that are familiar with the Texas heat, like, what are the summers really like? Because to me, I'm like, I know what Minnesota winters are all about. From about late October through March into April, it's going to be cold, a lot of snow. It's not going to be fun to leave the house. You got to bundle up every time. You got to wear gloves. You got to warm up the car. It's just a pain, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of not being able to go for walks in the morning, because that's how I like, to me, the point of the morning is to get your mind ready for the day. And when I can go out in the summer every morning for like, 30, 40 minutes and just go for a walk, it does wonders for like just my mental state. I love it. I discovered that after I graduated high school. I started going for walks because I wasn't getting exercise, and I found it was one of the only times I could think clearly and relax. And I lose that in the winter. No! So to me, like, there are very few areas in the country that don't have extreme weather, and I would not be willing to move somewhere that didn't have hot weather. Like, the summers in Minnesota near the Twin Cities, they're kind of hot and very humid, extremely humid. Maybe not as humid as like Florida gets, but it's very humid. There's a lot of water, and it's often uncomfortable for some people. You know, I've dealt with 100-degree weather before, but not in like huge quantities. Like I've looked through like weather data for certain areas in Texas. Oh, I didn't even put in Vizcaíno. I guess Quackenbush is getting this one. And, you know, I've seen like 10 days in a row of like over 100 degrees, and I've never seen that. I've seen it in isolation. But to me, if I have to deal with extreme weather, it's going to be heat. At least, like, I can go outside without a jacket and gloves and all these layers. I think it'll be way easier to, like, get outside when it's 105 over 5 below. Let's go. 3-0 Twins win, 3 solo home runs. You know, I can't imagine living somewhere, like I've checked certain places like, you know, San Francisco, and I just can't imagine it never being hot. To me, I see San Francisco's weather data, and I'm like, okay, it's literally like light sweatshirt weather year round. There are going to be days, obviously, where it's warm and you can, you know, be outside comfortably, but it's like 90% of the year has to be like light sweatshirt weather. I don't want that. I need heat. St. Louis has fake skiing mountains? That count? I threw 5 walks with Fulte and gave up no runs. How about that? Come to Indiana, you can have -10 and 110. I'm pretty close to that now. Like, the Twin Cities has some of the worst, like, the widest range of temperatures, where it gets down to, like, -30, then up to 100 during the summer. Usually, I wouldn't say 100 is very common. They probably get 100 degrees as much as, like, Texas gets snow. A lot of the Minnesota summers is high 80s, low to mid 90s. Occasionally, you'll get higher for a day or two. But I mean, if the extreme weather I'm dealing with is like 3-4 months of very hot versus like 5 months of very cold, obviously 4 is a smaller number than 5. And I think that extreme heat and extreme cold are 2 different animals. In Minnesota, it's nice out when it's 30. When you're used to it being colder, 30 becomes nice all of a sudden. Chris Archer, 78 for the Pirates? 78? It is a Diamond Dynasty card. Yeah, obviously, when you're near all that water, you're going to have a lot of humidity. So I know, you know, at places like Green Bay, they don't get super hot, but there's a lot of humidity, a lot of water nearby. They have Lake Michigan. Like Duluth, Minnesota has Lake Superior, and it doesn't normally get too hot up there. I can't imagine, like, handling winter up there. Could not do it. Yeah, the weather wasn't too bad today. It was close to 30, but I know it's going to drop another, like, foot of snow. I'm ready to escape the cold, and it is my goal to, you know, to move this year. That's my biggest goal of the year, is I want to find a new place to live. Because I just can't take the winter anymore. And especially this time of year, like, I'm just not all there. My energy is just so low. I feel like I do all right November, December, even into January. But as soon as, like, football season's over and then it's like, it just keeps snowing and staying cold. It's like, all right, it's literally been like 5 months since I could go outside comfortably the way I like to. You know, at least 60 degrees. And this time of year is always tough for me. I've lived here my entire life. I don't know anything else, really. But I'm ready to find something else, and the biggest thing for me is just different weather. I can't handle living split lifestyle. Half the year I can actually go outside comfortably and have a lot of fun. The other half of the year I'm just stuck in the house. And it eats at me so much. You want to jump into a little minor league action? I'm not going to play a full game here, but maybe I'll get like a player lock game. That sound like fun? Just to add to this. Who should I play as? Or how about this? I'll go into quick manage. I'll manage it, and then I'll jump into some certain spots. See how it goes. Just for fun. I played college ball in Virginia, always pretty nice weather. The winter isn't brutally cold and the summers aren't too hot. Yeah, there are some places where it's like it would be an improved version of what I'm used to, but I think I'm looking for a drastic change. So I'm just going to kind of sim the start of this game. Not much scoring going on. Oh, we got a home run from Kyle Wren. That'll help. Here we go. I want to jump in right now. Breivik Valera next year. He might be the utility man at the big league level in the next season we play. He has incredible plate vision. I got to show you his ratings if I'm able to. Let me back out of this. Where does it show? I know you can check ratings in game. I'm just trying to figure out where it is. Yeah, player card. Okay. So Valera has high contact. He plays second, third, short, outfield. So a lot of position flexibility there. 99 plate vision. And I think for someone who hits the way I do, not using PCI, that vision is so important. And it becomes more important because it becomes more rating dependent. So you can't just overcome a guy's 45 plate vision because you yourself do things correctly. I gotta play to the ratings pretty much. The defense should be adequate, good speed. I think he takes over for Modern next season. I want to give him that shot. I don't think I've ever hit with Valera before. I don't recognize his stance, but I love it. Don't hit him. I want to hit. He hit over 300 this year at AA before being called up. This stance is awesome. Nice invisible water bottle. Oh man, I busted this thing. I dropped it, and now it tilts. Yeah, I wasn't sure if the chroma key would pick this up at all. Oh, lucky it was ball. Difficulty is Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame default sliders. .99 plate vision though. That really drew me to his skill set. Alright, we have a chance to blow this game open. Ty Gonzalez. He might be the DH next year. Nelson Cruz is winding down with his career. It might be time for Ty Gonzalez. Trying to go yard here. Favorite YouTuber? I really enjoy watching the Dude Perfect videos. I love watching all their trick shots and how well edited everything is. I've always enjoyed their stuff.
Got to count 1 and 2.
Oh man.
Now batting.
Alright, you guys wanted to see Daniel Palka, I remember that, so hopefully I don't strike out with him. I was close on that one. Just a little behind it. I know I look like a zombie. I always look tired. I promise I sleep.
1-1.
Come on. That should be a 3-run home run, and I should be celebrating again.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh yeah, Palka's he's a White Sox. I forgot about that part, Mike. Disappointed in that.
Count on.
The only runs I've scored today have been on home runs. I've hit 3 of them. That low changeup is so hard to pick up. Let me get an inning in with Gonzalez now. So Gonzalez, I kind of gave up on him early. Didn't have good spring training, if I remember correctly. And we had our 5 set. I thought by now he would be a core part of the rotation. And maybe he still can. I've thought about trading him. Obviously, I have not. So next year, maybe he gets a shot to get back to the bigs. He's had a really good season, though. There's just been no room for him. Our rotation's been really solid.
Now batting. Number 9.
I wonder if his ratings will go up at all from this season. Oh, that is filthy. I love when after I make a good pitch and Garver's like showing me some love there for just dominating these hitters. Come on. Oh, man.
Now batting. Third baseman. Christian Villanueva.
He's so fun to use when he's doing well. I thought about diving. Seemed like a bad idea, though.
The batter. Number 22.
The count's 1-1. Quick. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Getting a little wild here. Out to center. Hit a ton. This is going to have a chance, and it's over the head of the center fielder. Gathered in, and that's going to score 1. It's an RBI triple. What a hit.
Now batting. Number 66.
What they do to contact hitting in the show, I haven't really watched all their stuff because they haven't really talked about franchise, so I'm just kind of waiting for that. I believe that was caught. That was impressive. He's got a filthy knuckle curve.
Here you go.
I could consider putting him in the bullpen, yes, as long relief. But then I have to sign or figure out who would go down in that case.
Full count.
Settle down, Garber says.
Hey.
They said that in 18, the contact hitters didn't have enough power in the back end of the game, so they weren't getting enough line drives. Hey, I'm looking forward to it.
Leading off for the Red Wings, third baseman, Carmen Ojeda.
Carmen Ojeda. Oh, man. Could have been a home run. Also, power hitters were getting too many singles, as opposed to more extra base hits. I'll have to see what I think then. Alright, Ojeda. It's going to be a low changeup. Or it's not, and that's hit well to center.
Now batting, number 8.
Let's sim forward a bit.
Hey, ball. That's ball four. He's out. Ball four. Take the base.
Alright, got through that one with Gonzalez. I want to hit with these guys again.
Now batting,
I wish they kept the minor league numbers for you afterwards. Not enough.
leading off for Indianapolis, left fielder, Jose Osuna.
So would you guys like more streams like this? Getting some extra gameplay here with the Twins? I think it's fun. I've talked about this